What's going on, my friends? Chris here. I want to bring you all an update today. And what I want to talk with you about today was Ethereum. Right now we're sitting at $3,400, trying to get to $3,500. What I want to do is step back on the weekly time frame. And this is what I like to use. I want to introduce it to you guys. This is the step line graph. This is one when I'm looking for major support and resistances that you can see from space or from Mars. This is what I like to use. And in my opinion right now, I know a lot of people are getting nervous about this recent correction that Ethereum's had. We made it all the way up to roughly about $4,000, $3,900. And now you've seen this retracement. But in my opinion, this is healthy here, guys. We essentially have went up in a straight line from $2,235 all the way up to almost $4,000. And that's heading up into a major overhead resistance area. So you can see back in this previous cycle in 2021 in May, we got up to around the same area, 3,954. We tried again. We got to 3,964. And then our final top, we got to 4,633. And what this step line does, it goes off the candle closes, essentially, the close of the day. So you're not going to see the wicks. That's the only downfall to it. But what you can see is just stepping back, this is a major area for us. Back in 2024, we got up same area, 3,944. So this is the area we have to break. And in my opinion, we cannot go from $2,200 straight through this major resistance at $4,000 and then getting through our all-time high of that 4,600 into blue sky breakouts. I think having this nice correction, this retracement, setting a weekly higher low like we did back in here, set a weekly higher low, and then we got our move. So even if we have to come down, I'll turn on a Lux Algo here and see, guys, you can see some sell pressure right in this area. But even if we have to come down, I would say to about $3,000 and retest that, we would be okay. Try to set that higher low and then get up through this $4,000. This is a big ask to go from 2,200 up through a major resistance like this after running in a straight line. Now, if we take a look at our indicators, everything's still looking good here. Our squeeze momentum, lazy bear squeeze, histogram still in the bright green. We're still firing. You can see the yellow dots down in this range here. Our Chankin money flow is going to be at a positive 0.14, so that's looking good. And another thing that I like to pay attention to, guys, I want to do a video on this, but I'd say probably for the first 5 years of my trading career, I really focused on MACD crosses, and I think that's not what you should be looking at. And the way I can put this, I find them important. They're still important. But what I like is that if I'm taking a bullish position, I want to have this MACD up above the zero line, both of these lines. I want to be up above it. And right now we're finally back up above it. Our blue line's at 222 and our orange line is at 30. So typically you can see back in here, guys, when we get these big sell-offs, we'll spend a lot of time underneath the weekly MACD zero line here, and then once we get back up above it, we typically get pretty good price action. I like to use this on the daily time frame as well. So, you know, if you're taking a daily position, have your weekly MACD up above the zero line and have your daily MACD up above the zero line, and what that can do is help you filter out bad trades. You need to be up above that zero line, and it's nice to see that Ethereum is finally getting up through that zero line with both of the MACD moving averages. So that's something that we want to see, guys. We want to continue to hold that. And then if we take a look just overall and we look at our technicals, it's another one I like to go to. We'll start on the monthly time frame. You always start on the largest time frame and work your way down. So on the 1 month, we have a strong buy. We have a 1 sell, a 10 neutral, and a 13 buy. On the 1 week, we have a 5 sell, a 7 neutral, and a 14 buy. And then on the 1 day, we have a 6 sell, a 9 neutral, and 11 buy. So far, all these time frames are still in a buy. They're still aligned together. And I believe we have seen some of that rotation. It hasn't fully happened yet, guys, but we're seeing that rotation, that money swinging from Bitcoin into Ethereum. Then hopefully it's going to trickle down into the larger caps and then just down into some of those smaller caps, and we can get that altcoin season that we've all been looking for. But it's going to start with Ethereum having those blue sky breakouts. That's what we need, and we need to get up through this $4,000 area. So I would say don't panic, guys. God bless each and every one of you, and just hang in there and stick to your plan. So far, everything's looking good, in my opinion. God bless and take care.